Only one person on it right now. Oh, you did have a drink. Good. These spring rolls are burning my arsehole already.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome into the channel. As you can hear, I'm having a hot spring roll lunch with my better half, and I'm checking out a new server, Legacy. Okay, so from what I understand, this is a very fresh server, wiped yesterday, launched today. KOS, One Safe Zone Trader, which is Radio Zenit. KOS map wide, no building on military sites, no glitching, exploits, toxic behavior, you know, the regular stuff, the common sense stuff. Alright, let's move forward.
Jesus Christ, infected everywhere.
So as of right now, the population of the server is me and some other dude. But we're not here to review PvP. We're here to review the server, the loot table, the environment. However, I will not be checking to see if anyone joins. My goal here is to gauge the survivability and playability of the server itself. How quick can you gear up for PvP is the question.
I'll save my t-shirt.
Okay, so already we discovered that you have to piece cars together to some degree. That's a plus.
Fuck off.
Check the fruit trees. It should be hit and miss. Okay, so car parts are out. There is fruit on the ground and it's not all in good condition and not every tree has it. And the sun is barely on the rise, so we have plenty of time to make our way to Northwest Airfield. Okay, footwear, jacket, hat, firearm. Now we just need a knife, craft some gloves, get some pants, and be on our way. And there's my acid wash jeans. Hey, not a cola. And now we have a basic melee weapon. However, I think my best bet for a blade is over there. An axe. Now let's look for something useful like an axe, some pants, jacket. Jackpot. Now we're going to go outside and check the security shack, see if we can't get a BK, and allow us the opportunity to hunt large animal. Alright, nothing here. Back into the fire station. And now we're going to craft up some rag from my t-shirt, make ourselves some gloves, so we can clean some animal as we find it.
Fuckers.
Hey, I like that motorcycle helmet. Too bad it didn't have a shaded visor. This tent? I'm definitely going to grab this tent for now. Well, one thing is for certain, you're not going to starve on this server. There is food everywhere. Ooh, a jet black radar cap. I'll take that over this helmet. If it had a shaded visor, I'd keep the helmet. Protective case. I think I'm going to pop all my food into that, keep it a little safer. See what I mean? 25-meter radius, and I just found 5 food items. This presents 0 challenge. Well, I think I'll downgrade to this hiking jacket. It's comparable in warmth, but a little darker. And what I can tell so far, weather isn't playing a huge factor on my health metrics. Again, doesn't present much of a challenge. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm overgeared and I gotta eat my inventory as I find it. Time to find or make a backpack. GPS. Useful for the beginner. Don't need it. Useless to me. All right. Wool fingerless gloves. Well, crossbow. Not my favorite weapon at all, but I'll take it. I'm slightly underarmed, but I'm gonna have to dump this tent. I'm way overgeared now. I'm just gonna pop it behind these bushes here. It's pretty much out of sight for people coming up the trail, but definitely be able to see it coming down the trail. If it's there when I come back through, great. If not, so be it. I really don't need it. Now I've decided to get rid of the Sporter 22 that I was carrying, kept the scope. I was tired of running around with an axe in my hand. I need to shoulder it. Now what I need is to find a backpack, desperately, or a piece of canvas so I can craft one. And looky looky. Now let's try to kill him without damaging the backpack. He's got an improvised courier bag. We can expand that. Now all I need is a couple short sticks, and we can expand this bag to 42 slots. Hey, thanks, pal. Much appreciated. Catch you later. Okay, we're just under Zub Castle, and I do know there is a hunter's market in this town. Let's hit that up, see if we can't get a better firearm. Hoping for a Tundra, maybe a Savannah. Hell, I'd even take a Mosin right now. Oh, a leather repair kit. Definitely taking that. More 308. I'll definitely take that. And there, she's not the gun I want, but she's the gun I'm gonna fucking take for sure. I've got the scope for it, and I've got a few rounds of 308. Let's go. You'll always find a dirty hoe in a shed. Alright, let's beat feet, make our way up to Zub. Not that I have the need to hunt, but I feel a need to hunt. Like lambs to the slaughter. Now this is the part of DayZ that I enjoy, especially when a server forces you to hunt and forage off the land. They provide no canned food and very little fruit and mushroom. And you can still very much carry out that game style in an environment such as this. Just ignore the food laying around and hunt for it. For you beginner players, a fresh kill provides so much. Guts for rope, bones for knives, and you even got the hide to tan leather for later use. Same slot as a piece of meat, probably the same amount of protein in the peanuts. We'll swap that out. Alright, here we are at Zub Castle. Let's see what treasures lay within. Garbage. And more garbage. Well, I suppose if I needed boots, they'd be alright. But garbage boots. Well, that was a waste of time. Let's move forward. Let's go to Stary Sabor. There we're going to find a sizable military area and a medical center. Not to mention, there are a few helicopter spawn points along the way. Let's hope we find one of those. And as I approach town, I realize there's nothing more than water here that I really need. So I think I'm just going to skirt around most of it and be on my way. So my assessment thus far of the server is I do believe it is geared strictly for PvP. There's not much survival intended, as the field is laid out to keep you on your way. Let's just hope when I get to Northwest Airfield it'll pay off. And by that I mean, what kind of loot is going to be there? Is it going to be tier 3? Is it going to be tier 4? Are there going to be modded areas that have extra loot? Who knows? Let's see. Because based on personal experience, there's no real draw to Northwest Airfield on a vanilla or official server. The loot is tier 3, it's basic, it's hit and miss, there's really nothing there to keep you there fighting for. It's just not worth it. Oh, a rangefinder. Definitely gonna take that. Oh, I'm gonna throw hands with you. Multivitamins, worth the fight. I tell you what, I'm starting to like this crossbow just a little bit. Well, there's the ×2 side to the vanilla. I was able to pull out some morphine, some adrenaline, some multivitamins, and Tet. Now let's make our way across town to the military compound, see what it has. Okay, that's a plus. I love the cloak. It's not black, but it'll do. But now I gotta craft a face mask. Oh yeah, and Bohemia, while we're at it, give us the color rag to the garment that we cut up. Like if I cut up a brown jacket, I want a brown rag. I don't see the arrow. I think it went clean right through her. It might be on the church wall. That bolt missed him entirely. I'll have to axe him where it went. Okay, that being the only arrow I have, I did go look for it, couldn't find it, so I think it's time to drop the crossbow. Besides, I'm hoping to pick up at least an automatic weapon here. Alright, Starry Sabor Military. Now I jacked this into 4x speed because either someone got here right before me or there really isn't a whole hell of a lot to be had. I walked out with a few rounds for the 308, some M4, and a couple rounds for the SK. Not much. See what I mean? Not much there at all. Well, here we are, Northwest Airfield, and by the looks of things, I might be too late. All of these doors are open. Some of the interior doors aren't, but all the exterior doors are. So what you can expect to find at Northwest Airfield is a very much official vanilla feel. I'm only finding bits and bobs, yet it is in pristine condition. Oh, you know what that tune means. I'm wrapping shit up pretty quick. So we're going to drop this into double speed, let you see the loot I find here on the airfield, check out a few of the mods, sit back, relax the rest of the video, and I'll give you my assessment. Alright, so we're going to start getting into the modded areas, and let me tell you, beautifully laid out. This is a wonderful place to fight. However, you're not going to find much to fight with, which is a good thing. It's not going to keep the PvP one-sided with overpowered weapons, unless you put in the legwork and go find them. And you're going to find no shortage of the infected. So again, you start opening fire, they're going to jam you up. I seem to be finding an overabundance of bayonets, knives, and combat bags. And any ammunition I've found so far, it hasn't been a full box, just bits and pieces. Now, coming from a hardcore survival standpoint, I like the way the loot economy is on the airfield. It's sparse, that I can see. However, if you're geared to PvP, there needs to be some kind of reward for making it here. Something that keeps you here and keeps you fighting for it. So my overall assessment and review of the server. If you're looking for a PvP server that you don't need to invest too much time in getting geared up and on your way, this is it. Now, it is a new server, the pop is low, so I didn't have much danger from PvP action, But I really hope that changes, because that will and is the only thing that's going to make or break this server. It's all going to boil down to community involvement and whether or not they offer events and keeping the toxicity out of the server. Okay, so there you have it. Out of a 5-star rating, I would give this a 3.5 for now, but I think we'll revisit it
for the love of Jesus
when the
Christ.
pop swings. And as you hear, my work won't leave me alone. We're experiencing Tropical Storm Lee, and I'm needed. So thank you very much if you've stuck through the end of this review, and if you like it, come on back for some more.